fucking blow drying their ball bag off with the air dryer. Like had his fucking like leg up on the counter, like air drying his ball bag. I don't know. I mean, that's
extreme. That's
a little bit too much because then you're getting there's got to be splashback on that thing.
Yeah, the Fumunda cheese is now being airborne.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes, once again. Or, very possibly for the first time.
Here we are back, 2024, as we live and breathe. As we live and breathe. The weather is out in force.
It's cold.
Oh, man, it's cold. We're getting quite the rain. But, you know, when usually the weather apps are not, they're usually pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like this one I'm looking at, like nothing is saying that it's raining right now, but I'm like hearing rain.
Yeah.
So,
that's always like, it was like,
I don't know.
Was it yesterday or the day before? It was like, it's supposed to be cloudy today. And I was like, okay, no rain. And I go outside and it's like raining. I was like, okay. Well.
So they're throwing off the Apple Maps is thrown for a loop over here at least, but same with certain Samsung Maps or whatever, what other, not Apple Maps, Apple Weather rather. On that front.
I don't know. I use some sort of app. I forget what it is.
Oh. I mean, they all basically use the same
they pull
data source, so it doesn't really matter.
Because mine matches Alexa.
Yeah. But how are you trudging on with your resolutions? Are they intact still? Have you stumbled, or where are you at with your resolutions?
I don't remember making any. So
there you go. It's hard to fail when you have none.
I'm holding strong.
I'm going good on my weight training. I feel like that second week good. I got another session in the morning, but it is starting to feel good.
Now do you go to the gym?
Home gym.
Oh, okay.
But I am peeping a gym membership, and I have a new job that's in the city, so I have to go. It's a hybrid. So I go in a couple days a week. So I got a little gym thing so I can take the ferry early, hit the weights in the gym. But I think one thing I'm not looking forward to in the gym is the naked dudes.
So I go to a gym. I go to California Family Fitness, which is because it's right down the street.
Yep.
So I try to go about 2 or 3 times a week. Do some cardio, some weights. I do weights.
Yeah.
Got to keep up the muscles to move that furniture.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't be a pipsqueak as some people with the type of stuff you're lugging around.
So I try to go to the bathroom before I hit the gym.
At home?
Yes, at home.
Okay.
But there are some times where it's like I make a mistake. I'm not thinking. And it's like I drink a lot of iced coffee in the morning. So it's like, are you ready to go?
Really gets you going.
I slam it real quick, and then I grab myself to go. And then it's like, I'm about to start my workout. I'm like, ooh, I got to take a piss. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, my stomach's bubbling.
Ooh, my stomach's bubbling. I'm like, oh, no. So then I have to go face it.
Face it in there. I have a few different... I swim in the mornings, and sometimes I have to change into my work clothes and then like head right into the ferry after that. And I mean, I'm very comfortable as a person who I am with my sexuality, whatever. Like, I'm fine seeing a dick. It does not fucking bother me. I'm not offended or whatever. But the gratuitous being naked. Just like there's no like this dude was actually carrying his towel. Like he could have had his towel around his waist. He just was holding it, and then he put it on the counter, and he's leaning up against the counter to shave, and his fucking old balls and dick are just like on like near the sink, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's like
it doesn't have to be like this.
There was one the other day I was walking in. Like I said, it's obviously it's like whatever. But then it's like I was walking in and I took a leak, and I was walking out, and some guy was like doing stretches naked. It's like, dude,
why?
Come on.
He chose violence.
Yeah,
He's choosing violence.
Why are you doing stretches naked? Can you just put your goddamn tidy whities on, dude?
Was he doing a side lunge?
Yes, exactly what he was doing.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
why?
I wonder if maybe it's some, and it's, now I guess I will say, the older I've gotten, the more sort of comfortable I am in my own, like more, I don't care if someone sees my dick. Like, I'm not trying to hide my dick from people, whatever. Who cares? Everyone's got a fucking dick, just whatever.
Yeah.
But, maybe they've just like evolved, so they're so old they just the lack of fucks is like
to run a data set in my head. There is an age range there that does that.
Yes. And it is like what
they're
would you
getting the
say
discounts at the hometown buffet. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, it's probably
senior citizen
57 up. Maybe 62. I give 57, 62 range and upwards.
And up, yep.
Yeah. But maybe is that because it's more of a effort to put the underwear on? Like it's hard for them to kind of like bend over to put the underwear on or something? But they have the towel, so wrapping the towel around is not a difficult.
If you can stretch like this old man was stretching, then you could put your goddamn underwear on. That's my problem.
So you assessed his how limber he was. And
yeah. Well, I didn't assess. It was right in my face. I turned the corner. Like, what?
You had no choice but to assess.
Yeah, and then look down at the floor.
I mean, at the YMCA in San Francisco, this is many years ago. I mean, there were literally dudes fucking blow drying their ball bag off with the air dryer. Like had his fucking like leg up on the counter, like air drying his ball bag. I don't know. I mean, that's
extreme.
That's a little bit too much because then you're getting there's got to be splashback on that thing.
Yeah, the Fumunda cheese is now being airborne.
So I haven't experienced the locker room, so this saga is just starting for me. So this new gym, we'll see. I've walked by this gym. It's very convenient. Like I pass it leaving work, walking to the ferry building, and then like I literally pass it to and from work. So it's ideal location.
Prime location, gotcha.
And I've scoped it. They have like kind of they have their squat racks and they're like Olympic lifting platforms, kind of all with windows there.
Okay.
It seems like maybe more of like kind of like a gold style gym of you like kind of like I haven't seen, I'm sure they have treadmills and fucking Stairmasters and all that shit, but
I mean, they should.
It looks like more like kind of, or at least the part that I saw, free weights and stuff. So the TBD on how much nudity I'll be dealing with on a regular basis.
It's 100% so far that I've gone in there into mine. It's like
and again, I understand
if someone's hopping in the shower or whatever, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, if you got to change, you're going to get naked, and I'm okay with this level of nudity.
It's the stretching and just walking around.
Egregious.
Don't talk to me when you're naked either. It's like, come on, dude, just get your clothes on. I don't even know who these people are sometimes. They want to strike up a conversation. It's like, oh, man, can you... It's like they have the TV on because they have TVs on. It's like... Oh, man.
You know what?
And it's like, dude...
I think the TV in the locker room, it's too distracting, like... No TVs in the locker room. No distractions. Just handle your business, handle your scandal, and fucking move on with it.
I don't. We don't need to discuss what's on TV.
I am. Do they have a sauna? Do you hit the sauna?
They have one. I haven't hit it recently because usually I go. So, Robin,
what's your routine in the morning? Is it a morning thing?
Yeah, it's usually like around 10 or 9 or 10 or whatever. Depends on.
Nice.
But Robin will hit a class, so she likes to do the classes. I hate classes.
Okay.
So she does a class while I do some cardio, and then I do lifting. So it's about an hour.
Nice.
30.
That's a good start.
25, 30 minutes of cardio, and then I do some lifting for about.
There you go. 25. And is she doing like a spin class or like a something
bar
like that?
Class, I think it's called.
Oh. My wife started doing that as well.
and then something else like pop Pilates or something of that nature.
Oh, Pilates. Okay.
I don't know what the difference is between regular Pilates.
Well, regular Pilates has, I think it's called Reformer. Like the machine is called a Reformer machine, I believe, and they're like insanely expensive. Like if you bought one, I think they're like $10,000 for like a Pilates machine. But nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go early, basically get there, get my workout in, and then go to work at like 8:39 ish.
Okay.
So 7 to 8:30 or something like that would be my ideal. So we'll see how low the balls are hanging at between those hours in the gym. But I hear good. I feel like I can't go fucking a few scrolls on Instagram without seeing a goddamn cold plunge ice bath bullshit. Are you getting that a lot on your thing?
No.
Oh, dude. Well, I said it now. Your phone.
Send me what? Yeah, I'm in.
Well, I honestly don't want to pollute your feed with this fucking nonsense of people like jumping into ice baths for like 30 seconds. But that's all the rage, at least according to my Instagram. But saunas are supposed to have a lot of, kind of health benefits, I guess. So maybe I'll sit in a sauna.
I've been getting a lot of the Kurt Angle with the stare.
You've been getting a lot of memes on yours for sure.
Because usually what we do is we send it back and forth, and then it starts to just.
Yep, it starts knowing.
It knows.
It knows too much.
Stephen Hawking memes are.
So I mean, that news broke the. I don't know that this felt like one of these things. The Epstein, like black book was going to be revealed. Like they're going to open it up and see all the 200 people on the list, and fucking Aaron Rodgers saying Jimmy Kimmel's on there and all this shit.
Yeah, and then didn't they give him a chance to redact their name or something like that?
Oh, I haven't looked into it. I figured like
it too much. I just.
My stance on it was like, if there's a name, I think we already know, like, there's already like pictures of Trump and Epstein and like Musk and like, there's already photos together. So it's like, okay, there's probably some chance.
We know that.
Yeah. But if there was like a big name, Bill Clinton, obviously, if there was a big name, like someone new, I'm going to see it in the news, right? Like if it's like, oh, this person's
that's
now...
how my take was. Like, I'm sure it'll be... I remember them saying, I was like...
I haven't heard anything, though, besides the Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I know, with the midgets or whatever it was. Midgets solving math problems naked or something. I don't know if that... I was like, it seems wild. I first thought, I was like, it must be just like, they're just joking. But then I see all the memes. It was like, Stephen Hawking. It was like,
yeah. Like on this
X Games with the wheelchair, they're doing back like Stephen Hawking on his way to see midgets or something. I was like, what the hell? Is this true?
If you see, right, it's kind of what a weird time we live in, that if there's enough memeing happening, it sort of validates. Like it's
I was like, well, but
it's like
I've seen like 8 memes with the same thing, so it has to.
Yeah,
it has to have
this must be true. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Stephen Hawking seemed like he definitely had a pretty sterling record up until this sort of midget
I could have swore.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with having, being into midgets or anything, but like, it's just weird that his name came up in this list, in my opinion.
I could have swore. I can't remember if it's him or not, so don't quote me on it, but it was something along the lines of I saw, like, I think he left his wife when he got diagnosed for his caretaker or something like that. I can't remember if that's true.
Okay, interesting.
But I don't, but besides that, he was just known for, his scientific
just being
work.
A genius. Yeah.
No, but you know what? Like I said to you, I was like, I guess if my name's going to be dragged in the mud, I'd rather be dead.
At least there's nothing to get canceled from. You're already dead. Yeah. Do you think he was like, cheering these people on like with this like speak and spell thing? Like, was he like talking dirty to him, like from the beep, 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 kind of thing, like R2D2 sort of stuff? I assume he must, like, is he dirty talking on the speak and spell? I guess that's what I want to know.
I need to know that. I know. If there was a camera, the next thing be like, we have footage. I'm like, I need to see what.
Oh my god! If there was if there was footage dropped of that. But man, I don't know. I don't think anybody else of note really like popped up on that.
I think like I don't know. Actually, that's the only name.
Jimmy Kimmel wasn't on it. That's for sure.
No, he wasn't on it. Couldn't tell you. I didn't. I wasn't waiting. There was like waiting for the list. I was like, not me. I'll wait to see somebody. Like you're knocking or something weird.
Yeah.
So right now I'm getting Stephen Hawking memes and I'm getting the Kurt Angles.
The Kurt Angle one. You sent that to me. That was news to me. I hadn't seen that one.
There's like I keep. My wife doesn't think they're funny, but I do. It's like because he's staring. It's like the original one's like he like was reading a line for something, and then was just like waiting for a cut, and he's like, and then he does the head tilt thing, and it's like
he's like kind of like looking really intensely into the like.
He's like, "Are we good?" And in the real one, it's like, "Are we good?" Okay, I'm gonna go and take a nap. He said some shit like that.
Yeah,
but now it's just like they just don't have any signs, and it's like it's like my face when I go in second grade. I go to the bathroom and someone has their butt cheeks out taking a piss.
It is. I mean, it is so wild that like certainly we're susceptible to this ourselves with so much content out there on the internet. I'm sure out of context,
you can clip
there's
it
something that we would be majorly fucked on. If you took any 2 seconds to something, boom, like, and that's the thing now. It's so, what a time to be alive.
What a time.
And especially if there's a green screen involved, then you're doubly fucked because it then like makes it too easy. It's too easy to get it.
I mean, last year, our favorite was Beetlejuice. Just hanging around.
I haven't seen those coming around in a while, but those do give me a good laugh.
I just saw one not too long ago. Maybe roar even more. It was just something like it was something with football. And someone who they won, but I forget who it was. So they didn't. Basically, someone didn't participate.
Probably the Seahawks.
It was someone who didn't participate in the any kind of they had a terrible game, but the rest of the team did well. So it was like, what are you doing? Win the championship. What are you doing? Me? Just hanging around.
hanging around.
The judge, the guy who jumped over the judge's bench, he was a.
Oh yeah,
he was a meme. It was at least for the NFL memes, it was like me when I see Mike McDaniel's call another fade on 1 yard in the end zone, tackle him.
Did you see the getup that guy had on after he had some mask, like crazy Hannibal like mask thing going on?
Yeah, I don't know if I think he spit on a lady while he was doing it, or I don't know.
Oh,
did you hear? So when they read I saw the thing where they read the new charges before they marched his Hannibal Lecter ass out.
Oh no!
It was like he's being charged with the count of assaulting a protected persons, like whatever it was. And then goes through the injuries, and it's like, oh, the judge is okay, injuries, whatever it is. And like one of the bailiffs is like, he suffered abrasions to his hands. I was like, because he's throwing his paws at the motherfucker.
Yeah,
tuning him up in the corner. You can see him tuning him up. I was like, oh well. I wonder where those abrasions came from.
I mean, the dude had some ups though. Like he got up into the fucking judges area.
Man, imagine if he'd have put that into like the high jump or something. He would be.
Yeah, he could have been a collegiate athlete. What was he? It was like an assault charge, which it's like, oh, now
you want to bail or whatever, probation or something.
Yeah,
it's like it's like arguing his point, and then he assaults the judge.
Yeah, not guilty. Oh well, I find you guilty. Okay, I'm going to assault you now. It's like, all right. Oh man, but yeah, that's been happening. I came out of the office doing some work, and my daughter had a movie on.
Okay,
this is a harsh transition. Sorry, everybody.
Record scratch. And
on the screen was one Kevin James.
Okay.
Now, I'm not talking about what was the
King of Queens. I still watch that. I love that show.
I think that show was pretty solid, mostly because Jerry Stiller. I feel like Jerry Stiller really carried it.
That's what I love in that show.
That show was on, I feel like, what grade would we have been in? Like kind of middle school, probably. Middle school, high school.
Yeah, because it was like...
And the wife, what's her name? Remy something. She was a babe.
Leia Remy, yeah.
Leia Remy. She was a babe, I felt.
Oh, yeah.
And I always thought, like, how is this big old fat dude pulling, like, such a hot...
Remember, that was at a time...
wife.
Hold on, I'll give you the years right now.
Okay.
98 to 2007, so... Yeah.
Okay, we were 11.
Yeah, middle school to high school.
Yeah, middle school to high school, okay.
So, that was at a time, if you remember, it was like... Didn't they have, like... I can't remember the show with Belushi's, like Life According to Jim.
Yes.
And like Still Standing.
These bumbling husbands.
Big kind of slobby kind of husbands with like, with the
smoke shows.
Yeah, for wives that are like, super smart and like just clown on the guy all day. And it was like that seemed to be the trend.
That was, and it's like it's almost kind of the Married with Children sort of, but almost like. That kind of
even
thing,
more
but,
drastic,
Well, yeah, more amped up for sure. And I started going through my head, and I'm like, what Kevin James movies are even in the realm of should be watchable in terms of like have any sort of value to them? And I couldn't really think of any. And then I saw like the next scene and he was on like a Segway and I'm like, is this the Mall Cop movie? Yeah. And they're like, yeah. And my wife's sitting there watching it with her and she's like, it's kind of funny. And I'm like,
no such thing.
There's no way it's funny.
That is a full-faced lie.
I immediately consulted our go-to Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh. So Paul Blart Part 2?
So then my daughter this morning, because, which partially I appreciate that she's self-sufficient on her own and she can just, get out there and just handle Netflix herself. She started watching the second one, Paul Blart 2, Mall Cop 2. Mm-hmm. And I gave it a good shot. I watched some of it. I was literally like, oh, I bet this is going to happen next. Oh, sure enough. There's some battle in a rainforest cafe in the mall.
Okay.
But they kind of did it like, like it was like Predator. So the guy's like walking out and it's like the rainforest, there's like a jungle thing. Okay. And all of a sudden, like, whoosh, out of the vines come, like he fucking grabs him. But like, mind you, like he's a big fella. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look the most nimble, and he's like somehow basically like an assassin. Okay, Cerny. Paul Blart Mall Cop, PG, an hour and 31 runtime, 2009. The first one. What do you say on the tomato meter?
24.
34.
Oh man.
Audience score?
The first one, I'm gonna say 55.
Coming in at 43%.
Oh, that's not good.
I will say though, we're clanning on him. It's a Happy Madison production, so it's Adam Sandler.
I was just about to say that. Usually his movies suck because he's paired with. And I know that's blasphemy for many of people, but Adam Sandler movies just can't. Like Pixels, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible.
He did jump the shark for a little bit. I will say it did clear almost 150 million in the box office.
Oh, yeah, he makes money, so
he brings in the money.
Obviously, I'm not gonna deny him his due, but for me, it's fucking horrible. Kevin James is the president, and he gets to walk into the fucking White House because he's a buddy of his. Like, what the?
I will say, in Adam Sandler's defense, the Uncut Gems movie, he was very good in that.
I never saw it.
It's you should watch it. I would recommend it. It's not a, It's not like a
Little
laughing.
Nicky or anything like that. Okay.
No, it's a drama movie. He is a diamond dealer, but he's like a compulsive gambler, and he just goes around town like overextending himself on he's got this guy's bet. He's betting his diamonds over here to cover this other thing, and it's just like the whole movie. I just was my anxiety was just through the roof because I'm like, this is all gonna come down, and he's like his family's gonna get killed. Basically, it's a very suspenseful movie.
Okay, so I mean, I had some Adam Sandler prejudice. I saw it and I was like, nope.
Yeah, no, I would recommend Happy Gilmore, 85% audience score. Wedding Singer.
Okay,
I don't think I saw The Wedding Singer.
I saw it. It was all right.
Okay. 72% tomato meter, 80%. Waterboy, Big Daddy, Deuce Bigelow. Oof.
Big Daddy was okay for me. That was actually not too bad.
That got 74%
Yeah,
on
that
the
one wasn't too
audience
bad.
score.
It was a little bit
Little Nicky.
horrible. Fucking horrible.
There was a couple, didn't he? I mean, because if it's the thing, it's like, if you don't like the shtick of hey, this is hey, stop looking at me, Swan. This kind of thing, then it's not up your alley. Yeah.
He's talking out of the side of his mouth. He's like a stroke the whole fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, but I do think, he has some stinkers. Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, 9% tomato meter. That's pretty low. That's a stinker. Oh no, he one-upped himself. Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. 3%.
That movie is painful.
This sounds familiar. Let me look at the 3%.
It was painful.
Wow, that's how much did he make on this? 2.3 million. Okay. I don't think he's even covering his own
I know
what he's paying himself to do this. That was a Happy Madison production, I guess. I mean, who are we to cast hate on Adam Sandler? But I think I acknowledge and I appreciate Happy Gilmore.
It's the same.
I'll give him a
same
couple.
thing when they hear people what's a good example? Okay, so when they bash Taylor Swift, she's gonna break up with her boyfriend and write a song about it. It's like, well, she's worth $1 billion, so what the fuck? If that formula works for her, then fuck it.
It does work for her. Now, on that note, are you going? I know the juice has faded a little bit with the Chiefs. Is she going to be able to pull through in the playoffs for them?
Oh, they play, right?
I think they're playing. Are they playing the Rams, right?
No, they're playing the Dolphins.
Oh.
Now, this game, I hope it's going to be the least watched playoff game.
Oh, it's a
Peacock exclusive.
Peacock exclusive.
Which is crazy because the problem I see is if Peacock, they paid $110 million to get that exclusive.
Damn.
So the problem is at one point, playoff games, they want to get it most airtime. If Peacock gets a huge amount of subscriptions to make money,
it's going
to look out.
Open the flood. Yeah.
Hulu.
I agree.
They're all going to start,
I think they might get a lot of the trials, but I don't know I don't know what's on Peacock.
I had
Office and stuff.
Yeah, I had it for a little bit. But that's because I wanted to watch Cocaine Bear, and I watched The Office and stuff like that too.
Okay. It's Cocaine Bear.
We're talking about still movies. I'm talking about Cocaine Bear, but
I hate Adam Sandler movies. So I was watching Cocaine Bear the other day. Did the bear ate a bunch of coke, right?
Yeah, it was quasi based off a true story. The true story is there was a plane and it lost a bunch of cocaine, and a bear ate I forget how many pounds of fucking cocaine, but it died. Its heart exploded in 15 minutes. But the joke was always someone's like, "Can you imagine what that bear was for those 15 minutes?" And then they kind of made a silly movie off of it. Ray Liotta,
but it was supposed to be like a campy,
Yeah.
like Snakes on a Plane kind of like
yes. With kind of
movie. Okay.
jokingly, it's like
Yeah.
Ray Liotta's the bad guy and shit.
Is Ray Liotta still
No,
alive?
he's dead. He died.
Okay, rip.
I can't
rip.
remember.
Yeah, that's what
I think he died of like a heart attack or something. I don't think they ever really. I remember him dying, and they basically never really said why.
Yeah.
He was shooting a movie, and like they broke, and he went to bed, and then never returned. But I don't think it was like a. I believe they said
Nothing
no
nefarious.
no drugs or anything. I think that I remember it was just they didn't.
No ketamine.
No Matthew Perry.
No math. Yeah. No ketamine in the spa or whatever. Cocaine Bear Cocaine Bear and the exclusive NFL playoff game will bring you to Paramount Plus.
I canceled it after a while because I was like, I don't really watch this thing. I don't want to pay $5 a month if I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
So I canceled it, and then I was like, And then I saw this, I was like, nah, not for the Chiefs-Dolphins game. No way.
Yeah. It'll be, it is hard. Now, are the games still black? Like, what if you were in Miami? Would it be blacked out? Or it's like anybody could watch it kind of thing?
On Peacock? Yeah, anybody can watch it.
Okay.
But
Does the NFL, I know I was trying to watch some game and maybe it was like, there's a issue with DirecTV. They're like having a dispute.
Oh yeah, with
a squabble.
ABC or something. So that one may be. That one, I don't have DirecTV, so.
Oh, okay.
But I know my dad was complaining about it. Like there was a game, I think it was Christmas when the Raiders were playing because they're on ABC.
Yeah, I was trying to watch something and it literally on the screen was like, oh, there's an ongoing dispute, blah blah, like contract. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, so that one, if there's a dispute with like DirecTV, then you won't get it. But I think that's with ABC. But I think you can go over to ESPN Plus and watch it.
Okay. So if you have the Hulu, Disney Plus,
Yeah.
ESPN Plus,
That's
then
what
you're
my
good.
dad, because he has the Hulu thing. But he has DirecTV too. But he has like Hulu and Disney Plus and stuff. And he was complaining, and I said, "Why don't you just go to ESPN Plus?" Like, huh? Oh, I didn't think about that.
There needs to be one centralized app to like understand where everything is, because it's too hard to understand. And at least from my opinion, cut the cord, we're getting fucked. The consumer is back to getting fucked by all these companies because now we're all just,
and especially now that like the NFL has all these deals with Amazon Prime, and they start like bidding it out. It's like, well, what the fuck?
Although I'll totally put my foot in my mouth here. If it's Thursday night, I'm like, oh, we'll just throw on the game. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, because I already have. See, that's the thing. Yeah, I already have Prime for shopping or whatever. So
yeah,
I do that. But so I have. For me, I have like the Vizio TV, so it has like a home station. So I just kind of categorize all the apps that I. Just
okay.
Go to there,
but it's still apps.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Well, we were trying to watch, fucking Paw Patrol on the Nick Jr. app, and then you could like sign in through your TV, and then you could watch the app. They're like, "Oh, this is going away now. Go to Paramount. Go to Paramount Plus app." I'm like, so I have to have Peacock, Paramount Plus. Like I'm paying more than I was before. I feel like I'm getting less.
Yep. I agree.
But
because it's like, oh, you want to watch this only on? It's like, oh fuck.
So now should I uncut the cable? Like, should I go back to cable TV?
I don't know, because I think
the prices are still crazy high on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if I guess the point of the apps is you get all the on demand.
Yeah, you do get on demand. Most of my watching is either Hulu. It's probably Hulu, because I have Hulu Live, so I just go to the Hulu Live.
Just watch the TV, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the NFL Sunday Ticket or the Red Zone thing, that's on YouTube TV.
Yes. Now
that's that's another $400 or whatever.
Yeah. Now you could do like somebody we might know, may or may not know. Him and a few other people all just pitch in, and they pay for the extra TV, so they all just.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So it's actually like. I was told
makes a little bit more sense.
I was told YouTube TV costs him $30 a month.
Now, $30 a month sounds good to me.
Yeah, because he's supposed to 3 ways.
Yeah. Right. I'm not paying $75 a month for that shit.
No.
But yeah, my DirecTV stream, and then every like 12 to 18 months they rebrand it, and they're like, "Oh, we're just DTV stream now." And our pricing has changed.
DirecTV now,
like they take you,
like that.
yeah, they take you out of the grandfathered plan. Because originally, at one point, I was paying like $25 a month for like 70 channels. I'm like, this is a good deal. Now, current day, I think I'm paying like 70.
Yeah, that's what I was too. Because when I did Hulu live, it was like $49 for everything, and now it's like $75.
Yeah. So the price increase, nothing changed about the quality or the volume of content you get.
No.
And you're just paying more.
Yep.
And we're supposed to just keep taking this.
I guess.
I don't know what to do.
I guess.
Well, we've been had. We've been had. That's for sure. Okay, so we got the NFL playoffs are kicking off this week.
Rams went into the playoffs with a nice W.
Wow,
over the
with a
Niners.
nice W. Can't now. I think our comrades Joe and Dana were probably just like, oh, the scrubs are in, so it W's really matter. But W's a W.
Rams had their scrubs in too.
Oh, so battle of the scrubs.
Yeah, that's why I said the Rams backups are better than the Niners backups.
The Seahawks eked a W out again, like they and this like last 2 minute fashion they've been rolling with the past three things, but then they didn't make the playoffs because they got edged out by Green Bay or whatever.
So, as our good buddy Stapaway said, the NFL scriptwriters were busy because
the script is
Green Bay plays Dallas.
At Dallas.
Now, the Dallas head coach,
Good for Dallas.
Mike McCarthy, was once the Green Bay Packer head coach.
Oh.
So there's a little storyline for them there. And the big storyline, the Rams played Detroit.
Oh.
And Matt Stafford has to go back to Detroit. And Jared Goff plays the old...
Nevada's own.
Plays
Jared Goff.
Plays the Rams. Battle of the exits.
Oh. How are we feeling about this game?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, the Rams have outperformed my
expectations
big time.
That's good.
I saw 3 wins, 4 wins, and they got 10. So,
wow.
They could do it. Detroit's D is not great.
They had these new uniforms on, this new gray.
Yeah, it's like the weird lion. Like looks like the fucking Ford Mustang.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're mixing it up with the grays now. My my not really a fan take on the Seahawks is like, obviously they're not going to go too far in the playoffs, so I'd rather, it's fine that they're just not in it.
Well, and then Pete Carroll
they
split today, so I don't know.
He's he is still with the organization. I think he's moving to the front office or something, something like that. So
he's like 72 or something like that. I think.
I'm like, dude, go to like
hang it up.
Go somewhere in Mexico for like 3 weeks with your wife and just relax.
Yeah, I would hang it up and say I would stay there for 3 weeks. Turns into a lifetime.
Yeah, just turn into like a Jimmy Buffett, like the NFL Jimmy Buffett down there. Just get your packs of bubble gum sent down there or whatever. But he had hell of a run at the most winningest coach in Seahawks history.
Oh yeah,
got a Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl. So I was a little surprised when I saw it today. I was like, "What the hell?" But they already have I think the Cowboys defensive coordinator, who actually he was a coach for the Seahawks back when they won the Super Bowl. Dan Quinn. I think he's the favorite to come in. Now, Dan Quinn's also the Falcons coach that blew the fucking
43 to whatever lead.
28-3 lead to the Patriots.
Wow.
So, I don't know.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and the Niners are on bye.
Yeah, so
now
here's how it works. If Dallas beats Green Bay and the Rams can beat Detroit. Rams got to go to Santa Clara. I know.
What say you? I can't tell if what do you want more? Do you want the Niners to be bumped in their first playoff game, or do you want them to go all the way to the Super Bowl and just be
bumped in the
devastated?
first playoff game? So I want to stress feed, just like the Dodgers. I want them to lose right away.
Oh, okay. I hear you on this.
Especially if they're playing the Rams. If they're playing the Rams, I absolutely want them to be bumped in the first.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Okay.
James is struggling with the Dolphins are on a slide here.
Oh boy, he can't be. Confidences can't be at an all-time high.
It's at an all-time low,
playoffs.
and they're going to
that's
play
not good.
in Kansas City. And I don't
It
know.
might be a little chilly.
Did you see the weather report? They're predicting -2.
That ain't Miami temps.
No, and
that's for
they
sure.
said here's the problem. Miami's practicing right now for the playoff game at home in 70-degree weather. They're going to go to
my
-2.
God.
I was like, whoa. If I was a coach, I might want to think. It's like I know some coaches do like. We'll travel there
turn the
and we'll
AC
practice
on or
there,
something?
so we kind of get used to the.
Acclimatized or whatever.
Yeah, I think someone put. Oh, I played in cold weather before. Like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
-2 is
-2, taking a hit for like
fuck.
hours. Oh, I don't know.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to deal with that.
T Swift is going to be all bundled up.
She is. She's not going to be like Jake Browning's girlfriend wearing the.
I saw she was in, what was this skin suit thing?
the white bodysuit.
She got me. I was looking. It's just I was inspecting. I was seeing what's going on.
I saw a meme that was like, Jake Browning. I had no idea of your game until now.
I saw that one too. That's and it was like a uniform. Like that was a custom.
Oh yeah, it had his number on and
situation she
everything.
had.
Oh
on.
wow,
Yeah,
especially made. Hopefully they resign him so we can reuse it next year.
yeah. That's
He's not going to be playing, but I mean that's Joe Burr's team.
Now my wife in the office today, I was working from home, was like, she's like, "Oh, can I ask you some football questions?" I was like, "Come on." I mean, I was like, first of all, if you're actually trying to do good, you should talk to Sir.
Yeah, so my line's open.
Yeah. She's like, "Well, I heard Joe Flacco's like on the Browns now." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's like an old man though."
38.
And yeah, I'm like, for a football old man, I guess I should say. Yeah, he's near his grave. He's on the edge of, he's about 6 feet under. I'm like, I don't know if she just basically went all favorites. My one thing I did say, I forgot what I said, if you want an upset, I would go against the Tampa.
Against the Eagles, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go.
I said pick Eagles over Tampa. That would be the upset
just-
because I think Tampa's favorite, right?
Are they? Because they weren't favored when I first saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever that game is, I was like, go against the favorite on that one. That would be my one pick. Uneducated pick.
Let me take a look. Because I was looking at it today because I got to make my picks pretty soon for mine. And it was like, I was going to go with the Browns. Because, I mean, they're playing the Texans. And the Texans have outperformed expectations as well.
Expectation. Okay.
But the Browns.
Are they playing in Cleveland?
No.
It's probably going to be chilly.
No, they're not. They're playing in.
Oh, okay.
Even though Cleveland has a better record, they didn't win their division. The Ravens won. So they're a wild card team. So they go to. It's only -2.
It's basically a push.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I've heard is like, so it's really like. I might have to get Dana on here, so maybe I don't sound like a fucking idiot. But I think it's like
I'm
a
used
5
to
point.
like
It's like a 5-point
Every
favorite
week.
actually because home team gets 3 points automatically.
Oh,
So the Lions are favored by 3 against the Rams. So in reality, that should be a push.
okay.
The biggest, I would go with Cleveland, Kansas City, because the Dolphins, I don't know what the fuck. They only beat the Cowboys. Are the only team they beat with a winning record this year.
The Dolphins?
Everyone else they beat had a losing record.
Oh, interesting.
No, the Bill-
Well, as my wife put it, she goes, well, obviously I'm going for the Chiefs because Taylor Swift. I'm like, yeah, that's how I see it too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want the Chiefs because I have this thing with them just celebrating everything that they do. Not Taylor Swift. I'm just talking about Patrick Mahomes sniffs the field and he's like, it's like Jesus coming across the fucking sideline. It's like, oh my God. I mean, there's always those jokes.
They do jock him hard.
It just drives me nuts. Now, Buffalo over Pittsburgh. Yeah, I can see that. Buffalo. Here's the thing with Buffalo.
Bills Mafia, baby.
When Buffalo's playing good, fuck, man, they can't be beat. But they put up some stinkers. It's like, what? It's like, what do you...
Had a couple flops this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they lost to the Patriots. They beat the second time, but the first time they lost to them, and it was like...
The Patriots won like 2 games this year, right?
2 or 3, something like that.
Okay.
So it was like...
Billy B's done, I heard.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the game's passing by. But, when they lost to them, it was like they gave up like 20-something points, 23, 25, 24, whatever it is.
Oof.
And it was like, before that, they had like this long streak of like, they had like so many consecutive quarters without a fucking touchdown.
It just somehow the wheels fell off like just in a
it all
fashion.
depends on Josh Allen. If Josh Allen is slinging it, and he's slinging it. Like they said, there was analysis of the last game when they beat the Dolphins, but some of the Bills fans got the full Josh Allen spectrum, where it was like throws 2 picks, fumbles, and then comes back and fucking slings the game winner. So it's like, fuck, it's like Dallas over Green Bay 7.5. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams, obviously, and then Eagles are favored by 3. All right.
Oh, okay.
The Eagles, I mean, they're...
So maybe you take Tampa?
That one I have to debate because I don't know. Tampa isn't so strong either. So
the Eagles are on a hell of a slide, though.
Yeah, they are. They're just... I mean, I don't know.
They lost like 6 in a row or something?
I think they lost like...
4 or 5?
I think it was like... Was it 5 of the last 6?
Oof. It's not.
Anyway, one of them was the Cardinals.
Oh.
4-win Cardinals. Who won? The Cardinals did beat the Cowboys.
I think they beat the Seahawks too, right?
No.
Good.
They beat like the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and somebody else. I can't remember who it was. It was something else.
Who's your overall favorite? And we'll wrap this puppy up. Who are you going? Rams, obviously, all the way.
So the AFC then, because obviously the Rams and the NFC all the way, baby.
Ravens?
Oh yeah, they look. I mean, they got the number 1 defense, and Lamar Jackson's rolling it out there. He's looking too hard to stop right now. As long as
what do you say, Ravens?
Rams. Ooh.
Wow.
Already saw.
Wow.
Rams did lose to them in overtime.
Oh. Maybe a rematch on that?
Maybe. The Rams had it, and they fucked it up.
Squabbled it away.
Yeah.
Squandered it away, rather. Well, we squandered away nearly 50 minutes already. So
Oh, yeah.
just like that. No problem for old Chip and Cern here.
Squander your time all day.
Well, it's our specialty. But next week, be sure to tune in for Chip's ball locker room update. How much dick is hanging low at the new gym? Catch that. Plus playoff updates. All in the next episode of Chip and Cern Show. But yeah, go Rams.
Go Rams.
I got to go against the Dolphins just because I want to see your brother squirm.
Yeah,
I can't have his fantasy be actualized.
Yeah, if he gets a win, he's going to catch momentum and then look out.
That's the last thing we need, honestly.
Unless you want
put him out of his misery.
Yeah, put him out of his misery, or if he gets this win, the harder the fall, Nick, the following week will be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The coach had on like his fucking mafioso glasses with the gold rim.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like
he
he's
always
some
does
fucking
that.
like pimp thing. I do. He seems to be quite the character, but
He does.
I
See,
respect.
I'll tell you one more thing that drives me nuts. Is you just reminded me. So they have like the ESPN or whoever the fuck it is. It's like the Dolphins are 4-0 lifetime in the playoffs against the Chiefs. It's like, when was the last time they fucdan saw each other in the playoffs? I looked
The
up
70s.
95. I was like 94. I was like, get the fuck out. Joe Montana was the quarterback for the Chiefs at that point. Dan Marino was still slinging it.
Dan Marino.
What kind of stat is that? Fuck out of here.
Fucking Ace Ventura was there. He was watching he was watching over the Dolphin.
Yeah, he's hunting for Larry Finkel.
Yeah. Laces out, Ray. Laces out. And on that note, we'll see you next week. Until next time,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Chip. Cheers.